Alright guys, so I'm going to put this GoPro on my head here in a second, but basically what we got here is this valve leaks a lot, and you can see a bubble on. Well, it's hard to see inside, but you can see that thing in the middle there, like a rubber gasket or washer or something, like that. So basically, I think this piece is NS because when I have the water on, it fills that bucket up pretty fast, and it doesn't stop at the thing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to fix this ourselves. We're gonna cut the piece of pipe off. We got this fancy dancy crimping tool. This is at Home Depot. I think Shark Bike makes it, and that's the model number if you're interested. So it does 1/2 inch and 3/4. This is a 1/2 inch line. It came with this nice little tool to check to see if it's a no-go or a go. Basically, it's a tool to confirm if you got the right, if it's good to go after you crimp it. So we got our ends to crimp, our new valve, and cutting tool. This cutting tool was I don't know, 14 bucks, $8 in 25 piece crimping tools, like a $12 or $11 Canadian valve. It's a 1/4 turn. It's a ball valve, so I have no issues that it should be no issues on that. And the tool itself I think was about $117 Canadian. So pretty much all this stuff is, well, 117, we'll call that 127, and another, I don't know, 30 bucks, about 150 bucks or less. You can get all this stuff to fix one of these. I also got another one of these to fix another toilet, but this is a water line for a toilet. We just got it over here, and I'm going to stop rambling on, and we're going to get this. This will be my first time ever doing this, so let's see how it goes, and hopefully we can turn the water on and the valve will hold. That's why I have the buckets here, just in case too. So hopefully you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so first thing to do is turn your water off. My water's already off, so no issues there. Now we're going to put this this cutter tool on, and we're going to cut just a little bit below, and you got to cut it pretty flat. This cutting tool works pretty good. You can just put it in there and cut. Yeah, it looks like cut real smooth. Could have went a bit higher maybe, but now we got our valve. Should fit right inside. Yep. So this valve is a 1/2 inch Crimp Pex type to 3/8, so it can be used for you know, toilets and sinks and stuff like that. So the nice thing about this one, guys, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's a ball valve. So it's all the way open and all the way closed with a 1/4 turn, and I think it's going to be a lot better. So get one of these. It's supposed to slide on. Yep. And it says to be about 1/8 of an inch or so from the end. So we'll make sure that gets on there. So 1/8 of an inch, something like that. Now I'm not sure how this is going to sit once we're all up in the toilet area, but so now you're going to open this all the way. Put your tool around it, make sure you're still about 1/8 of an inch or so. Everything's seated in properly. And apparently you want to make it square as possible, or as square on as possible. And then just crimp it down. Once it's all the way done, should be good to go now. So we're going to check it, make sure if we're good. And it seems to be super simple, as long as this all worked. 1/2 inch. Let's see if we're on the go. I think we're good. So no go. Yeah, I think we're good. So, oops. So I'm just going to double check the instructions because I didn't read it. I just watched a lot of YouTube videos and that seems to be the way how it's done. I'm just going to confirm with the instructions we're good to go, and then we're going to turn the water on, see if it leaks. So yeah, there's it makes little marks on the side where I hit. So we just rotate this tool a little bit to the side and it fits in good. So I think we're good. And if you flip it around to the no-go, it's not going. So yeah, I think we're good to go on that. So now we're just going to make sure the valve is off. It is now. And we're going to test, we're going to turn the water on, see if this bad boy leaks. Let's drain that little bit of water out. Luckily, I'm right beside the water shut-off valve. So I believe we are a success since I don't see any leaks anywhere. We got a little bit of air in the system right now, but if I do it like this, there's no leaks. If I turn that on, it'll come out. Yep. Well, that's full-fledged water there. I think we're good. So yeah, it's definitely something you guys can do yourself if you have just one line to one thing to do in your house or whatever. You know, the cost of all this stuff would be the same cost as me getting a plumber in. And I got one more line to do, so I think this was the best route in my case. And if anything happens like this again, this is also the same type style of crimp that is on my house, not this rental, and I can fix that as well. And I'm the maintenance guy at this rental, so I think it will come in handy if something like this ever happens again. So I think it's a good investment. It's a little, like I said, about 140 or 30 bucks, and now I don't have to worry. This one was leaking really bad. I should have showed you before, but I just kind of told you guys about it. So we'll just, I guess, put it in the bucket for now, but I don't know if you guys can see this, but this opens just a little bit. I should see if I can get something in there to try it out. We'll have a, oh, here we go. But this valve it's done. Or maybe I can get in a better light. You guys can see it in there, but see that black thing right in the middle there? It's yeah, that's a rubber gasket or something, and it came loose, and basically wasn't able to shut, and that was the problem for this thing. Seems super easy. I'm gonna go and fix another toilet, I think, and yeah, call that it. But I just wanted to show you guys this process is fairly easy, and I wanted to show you because it was my first time doing it. And if I can do it for my first time and not really knowing exactly how to do it, well, kind of doing, like, watch some YouTube videos, and this is a perfect video to show you how. It's really that easy. And this is a Pex A, this stuff here, so it can be used on that as well, just so you guys know, because there's a lot of stuff about Pex B, and that's mostly through my house, but I do have in my, this is the rental again, but in my house I have a 3/4 inch line for my Pex A, and it does have this style on it, so I just wanted to confirm that. And I was trying to find on the internet, can you use this type of crimp for Pex A? It was a little bit hard to find, but also seeing it in my house and kind of getting some spots online, yes you can, and as we can see, it works. So I just wanted to do that for you guys, and I'm going to be doing other little clips of videos of different things I'm going to do in the house. I'm going to show you guys how to install a smoke detector, because the smoke detector is in this house are very old. We have a smoke detector. You want to replace those roughly every 10 years. The old ones were wired in. The new ones, in my personal house, they're wired in with non-battery backup. I went to go to local Home Depot, and it seems like you can get a battery one, or you can get the wired one with a battery backup, but there's no longer just wired, from what I can see, at least in my store location. And I think that's a great idea, because if the power goes out, you still have that battery in there, so it can it can work. You know, the worst thing to do is you lose power in the wintertime, or a big storm or something, and then something happens and your house catches on fire. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And what else? We got a doorbell to put in. It's one of these wireless ones, so we're going to try those out, and I think that might be it. But stay tuned, guys, and we're going to start pounding some stuff out.